Good morning, everyone. It's Libby from Maighstir Guidance. Thank you for joining me for today's journey in discovering the message that Maighstir has for us at this particular time in our lives. What you'll hear me say a few times, hopefully every time if I remember, I would like to give thanks to the custodial ancestors of this land, the First Nations people, the Worimi tribe. I'd like to thank them for allowing our presence on their lands. I've done a bit of a blurb in the introduction on Maighstir's Tarot's channel, so if you want to know further about why this has come about, please just pop over there and have a look. Now, for those that are new, what happens is I pre-shuffle because you don't want to spend the next 20 minutes watching me shuffle. I draw a card from my Namaste deck that is an overarching message for this particular time, and then I draw 3 cards each from my Australian Wildflower deck, my Natural Whispers Oracle card deck, and my Cosmic Guidance Oracle deck to further explain what the message is that Maighstir has for us. And then at the end I'll draw 3 cards from Work Your Light Oracle for the message that we are to go forward with today. So the card that Maighstir has given me today, I don't know if I've had it before. I can't remember the reading on it, so very possibly not. But it is a fantastic message that he has for us. So the message is, a current relationship is reflecting something that is wounded inside of you. A wound from long ago, perhaps even a past life. Look within, find the part of you that is wounded and send it love. All will heal and you will be stronger and wiser for it. So a current relationship is reflecting something that is wounded inside of you. Now, it might be a partnership relationship, a relationship with children or parents, someone in your community, a work associate or a work colleague. It doesn't specify what actual relationship, but if you're finding a particular relationship contentious or for no reason that you know, or there's just this undercurrent of unpleasantness, or something is just not working in a current relationship that is important to you. A wound, it is very possibly a wound from a long time ago, perhaps even a past life. Look within, find the part of you that is wounded, the part of you that very much is about introspection, looking inside of you and seeing where those feelings are arising from. Now, is it somewhere where you've been betrayed in the past? Is it a past jealousy? Is it something where you have someone's earned your mistrust, or something where you've been physically hurt within you that you think you may have put away? I'm getting an image of a drawer, shutting the drawer, putting the lid on a box. You think you might have put it away, but there is potentially a current relationship that is peeking that drawer, that box open, and those emotions that are associated with that wound have not been healed as of yet. So this is something we need to work on, so that our past, we're not bringing our baggage of our past into the presence of who we are now. In case you want to read it for yourself, feel free to pause. Okay, and let's see what the cards have to say for us. Yes, I know I'm looking very casual today. I've been out and about. So let's see what the cards say for us. These are my Australian Wildflower cards. These are my Nature's Whispers, and these are my Cosmic Oracle. So we'll go one set at a time and see what Maighstir has given to us. So the first card up is the Swamp Lily. Sorry, I'll just move you back ever so slightly there. Is the Swamp Lily energy. And this what we're bringing forward into our current relationships are our energies from the past. Who we are, how we were taught. The next card we have is Focus, the Sun Dew. focus, and then commitment, the wedding bush. Even just looking at these three cards without bringing any further forwards, and I love this deck, they are beautiful, beautiful cards. It is the energies that we're bringing forward, and we need to look inside ourselves, we need to reflect within ourselves, we need to focus in ourselves as to what it is that we are bringing into our present that, in all honesty, needed to be let go long time in the past. As the Namaste card says, it may have even been from a different life. It may be something that we are not consciously aware of in our own memories. And then we have to have the commitment to send this emotion, this feeling, love, and heal it. Under energy, we have inner truth. Perfect. Absolutely what I was talking about. Inner truths. This is being true to ourselves, within ourselves, to ourselves. And the current relationship may even be with yourself. That we need to look within ourselves to the inner truth and be honest with ourselves about what baggage we are bringing into our present. Focus on the big picture. I love how he just gives us these cards absolutely perfectly. The big picture. We need to focus on what is really important in our lives, what we need to let go of that we might be hanging on to that is no longer relevant. We need to look at whom we want to be in our current life and who we want to take forward as the person that we are. So this is focusing on the big picture, focusing on what is really important. And is it some past petty hurt, or is it a physical hurt that's okay? Thank you, Maighstir. What he's telling me is that with a lot of these past hurts that we bring forward into our lives with us, whether we've been emotionally or physically or financially hurt, the person who did the hurting, the majority of the time, and I would say most of the time, is never even aware that they have either hurt us or that we are still suffering from it. The only person that is being pulled down, that is being inflicted by this past wounding, is ourselves, and we need to look at that. Yes, thank you, Maighstir. He's just given me this massive flood of how do I explain it? But it's just a massive yes right through my entire body. Is that it's about looking at the big picture. Those that have wounded us in the past are probably not even aware that we're carrying it, and why should they be living rent-free in our brains and causing us despair and anguish in this time and affect our current relationships? So this is about the big picture. Under commitment, we have leap of faith. Beautiful card. Leap of faith. Trust in ourselves, make that commitment and trust in ourselves that we can let it go, that we don't have to carry this around with us. Make the commitment to forgive. Doesn't mean you have to forget, but to forgive and call it what you like. Call it a past lesson that you have learnt. Take the positive energies from whatever wounding that was, and via exposing these inner truths and seeing the big pictures, we can take the leap of faith to let it go, to let the love pour into that space where it may have existed, or to smother it in love and understanding and acceptance and acknowledgement. View it and let it go. And with this leap of faith, we can move forward. Okay, under energy, which is the energies we're talking about, and inner truths, we have the sun, the conscious mind. the masculine life force as well. The moon is the feminine life force. Doesn't mean male or female. It just means a different type of energy that one is bringing to a situation. But this is conscious mind. This is about bringing whatever is affecting a current relationship, whether it's with yourself, a colleague, a partner, a child, a parent, a community member, whomever, by bringing it, by acknowledging the inner truth of it, the energy of it, and being conscious of it, then we can make the decision as to whether it really is worth holding on to or whether we let it go. Whether we're letting it occupy space in our minds that it is unworthy of. Under focus and the big picture, growth. Don't think that needs much explanation, but once we focus on the big picture and decide what really is important in our lives, then we are free to grow. Free to grow in that direction. We are not being held back in any way. We are not being stifled. We are not being subdued. We are free to go and grow. Under commitment and leap of faith. Oh, I love this as the last card. Freedom. Spread your wings. Freedom. And if anyone has actually been through a situation where, and I know I have, of something that was done 15 years ago or more that really upset me at the time. The person who did it did not realise that they had upset me, and they still would never realise they had. And it wasn't until fairly recently that I decided it was completely irrelevant to my life. Why am I still emotionally getting teeth-grittingly upset about this thing that this person has no idea 15 years later that they would have ever done to me? And it was affecting my current relationships, including with myself. So I just at that stage made the conscious thought to just, well, it is completely irrelevant to my life at the moment. It would mean absolutely nothing to the person if I brought it up. They would just look at me blankly and go, really? What? So I decided to just let it go. And the amazing thing is once I made that really conscious and focused and committed decision, that particular circumstance, and it was a fleeting circumstance, just dissolved and was gone. I still remember it, but it has no emotional hold over me anymore. And therefore, I have found this new level of freedom where I can spread my wings. Spread my wings. So thank you. That was really, I didn't think it would relate to me today, but yes, it has. Only through a story that I had gone, or the situation I had gone through recently. So hopefully you can also find whatever it is that may be holding you back at this time in your life. And it may seem completely petty and irrelevant, and it's like, why would that even be an issue? But by defining it and acknowledging it and viewing it, then you have the opportunity to go, oh, yes, it is, and then let it go. Observe, acknowledge, and let it go. Okay, just to finish out, 3 cards for today, Maighstir from Work Your Light Oracle. 3 cards. 3 cards for today. Thank you. 3 cards. Okay. Let's see what he's got for us as a final. The Council of Light. Divine orchestration. Helpers in the subtle realms. Now, this is also part of the leap of faith. You are supported. You are loved. You have this counsel of light working for you in your best interest in subtle ways that you may not consciously be aware of, but they are there working for you. Bask in this light that they are giving to you. And if I have a look there, it is all the prophets of the various religions who in their time were genuine bringers of light and peace and a prosperous future, not necessarily monetarily, but spiritually, physically, emotionally, a prosperous future. It is only with the intervention of the man of the day, trying to use these prophets for their own control, that their word has been distorted. So please, still believe in them as a group, as an orchestra working on your behalf, as a council of light. They are working in subtle ways along with your guides to help as you move through this physical life that you're in at the moment. Transformation. Things are changing at a cellular level. Deep healing. This goes back to the reading we've just had. When you can focus and see the big picture and acknowledge something and let it go and be free, your whole being changes at a cellular level. You feel a lightening of the load, a lifting of the shoulders, just the glow from within you. It is all about deep healing. And the final card for today, answer the call. What is your soul calling to? Right now I can hear it's the magpies out the window, but what is your soul calling to you for you to do? What is your purpose? By getting rid of anything that is holding you back, you can then transform at this deep cellular level. You can heal at this deep level, and then you are able to listen to what your soul is calling you to do. What is your soul purpose? What is your divine purpose? Oh, thank you, Maighstir. That was fabulous. Thank you for joining me. If you have any questions, pop them in below. But I just need to sit with that for a moment. It was beautiful. So thank you for joining me. Take care. Look after yourselves. Do the work and reap the rewards. Bye-bye.